How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of Tired Hands jams. Courtesy of Carson. Thank you very much, homie, in the form of their tongue extinguisher. This be a perma-cursed double IPA. And that'd be that. Nothing else on there. Yeah. Carson. I've called him many names over the years, but he was on a trip kind of up in this area, and he kind of blipped into Philly, went to Tired Hands and said, hey man, I'm going to send you some Tired Hands beer, which is funny when people come from Florida and they send me beers that I can drive and go get. So, label-wise, it is Tired Hands through and through. It's got that kind of weird art design they're kind of known for. I kind of dig some of them. Some of them try a little bit hard. This is cool. It's kind of got like a Dune thing going on. Like almost like a video game Metroid-y thing going on, so I can kind of dig it. And as far as the beer goes, she looks like a big old double hazy. I mean, look at that. This rich, creamy head on her. Pinky fingers worth. Just off-white, tight, compact bubbles with that nice, rich, glowing, hazy body to her. So she definitely has the bits and pieces of the big old hazy IPA. Let's see what the nose has. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good nose. I mean, it's dank. It's sticky. It's good weed dank. I mean, there's a ton of rich, icky, sticky weed in there. A little bit of soft, not necessarily ranky onion, but almost like scallion-y kind of dankiness in there, too. And there's a fruit in there, but it's more... It's way in the background. It's more of a soft, like, orange zestiness kind of thing. More than anything else, this is a ranky-danky weed kind of beer. And it kind of makes sense when you're talking about a tongue extinguisher. This is their play, I assume, on the palate wreckers of the world. Those big, huge, dank kind of IPAs. So I assume this is going to be very hop-forward. Let's find out. Cheers. Yeah. She's sweet. She's also very bittering. She ends up finishing relatively nice and not too crazy, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, you get this big pop of kind of dankness in there. But there's like a crystal malt sweetness, like a hard candy kind of sweetness that just covers the beer, so it kind of tempers that bittering portion of the show quick. Finishes... it doesn't finish clean or crisp or quick. You have that residual sugar, you have that residual bittering, but it sets you up for the next sip, and it doesn't kind of weigh too heavily on the palate. Sure, once I get a couple more sips in, maybe that'll change a little bit, but kind of knee-jerk, it's not too bad. It's pretty aggressive. It's probably a little bit sweeter than where I like this beer to sit, but I like it. I like that take of getting that kind of ranky-danky kind of bittering and kind of weedy portion of the show with that little bit of scallion thing, and that soft fruit kind of taking a back seat, more of a soft citrus thing, and then kind of finishing up with that, with something that drops off. So you have that kind of that bittering and that hop presence kind of battling with the sweetness and going back and forth to where each one has a very loud volume to it, but nothing gets out of hand, nothing gets too aggressive. Because with the battling back and forth, they just keep each other's in check, and I kind of dig that about the beer. This is probably one of the more funner Tired Hand beers that I've had as late. I mean, he brought me a couple more than one I had already, and I'll probably throw it up at the same time. It was their OG milkshake, and that was really damn good. But this is a pretty damn good one. It's been a while since I've had not just decent but really good kind of Tired Hand beers back to back. It's usually kind of like I have one that's really good, I have one that's kind of shitty, I have one that's mediocre, I have one that's okay, I have one that's kind of shitty, and then I have a really good one. It's kind of two back to back that are pretty damn good, so that's pretty fucking awesome, And it's weird because it kind of is par for the course for me with Tired Hands when it comes to canned beers. Their bottled beers are usually awesome, but that's usually kind of mixed culture kind of stuff like that. All the beers I usually have when I go to the brewery itself are absolutely fantastic. I don't know how that translates as far as their canning goes, but this is one of the better ones, and I dig it. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late? It's worthy of being in a conversation. It's not up there towards the top. Value availability, it's Tired Hands Double IPA, so it's pretty much brewery only, and you're talking probably low to mid-20s, and leave you with, if you like, what will you like this? If you like a little bit of dank in your life. It's not a West Coast IPA. I don't believe it is. I believe it's a bit of, East, West, and mid-America kind of Chicago. A lot of different influence thrown in here with a dabble of kind of hop love, or hop love, weed love, I should say, kind of tossed in there. So it's nice. Like I said, it's a little bit sweet, so you'd like to have your beers skew a little bit sweet. So you like a little bit of dank in your life, but you want your beers to skew sweet. Then this is going to do you all right. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing a whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Tired Hands jammer right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.